In the name of Almighty Allah, who is the most merciful and most gracious. This is me, Muhammad Javid Samsoor. Once again, I'm here to give you one of the very most lecture about computer. Most of the students, most of the guys want to determine and want to specify the computer characteristics. Exactly, this is the very crucial and essential issue. Most of the guys understanding most of the characteristic of computer, but sometimes even they don't know how to specify, how to determine computer characteristics. When you go to a market as a customer, you have to understand and you have to realize that I should buy a computer, because you're paying money for, you're spending money about a stuff, but you cannot find and buy a good thing. So here there are some ways that you have to understand perfectly. I think this is absolutely good ways that you have to understand. First, you have to have an idea with yourself, and you have to take one of my advice. Whenever you go to market, the first thing that you have to check the computer, it's the hardware part, and the second thing is that you have to check the software part. Understood? You know, first of all, when you are entering to the shop and you're checking the computer, means Dell, HP, iPhone, whatever it is, first of all you have to check the screen of it and the keyboard of it, the camera of it. Sometimes you have to check the RAM in the room, and sometimes you have to check the battery, because the battery is one of the very important part of computer. And you have to understand all the specification of hardware part. Then you have to understand the software part, because the software information is related to the computer. When you enter to the system, to the CPU, then you have to realize how to check, how to specify computer characteristics and features. So the first way we have to understand the specification of computer is that to come and find the icon of computer in your desktop and your screen. Then you have to come here and then right click. Let's come to the properties. Properties means finding some specification, understanding some characteristic, and understanding some features of the computer, because all the traits are here in the properties. Maybe some characteristics and some traits would be not showable and visible here, and there are some other ways that you have to understand. So let's come to the properties and then click it. So there you would have the system information. The first, your PC is monitored and protected. So it's this message is from Windows. So there are some information about your computer. Let's come here. Our computer is latitude E5270. This is device specifications, device information, device all details that you are searching about, that you are seeking about. So what is the device name? The device name is Stomatology PC. This is related and this is associated to, this is connected, and this is belong to Stomatology PC. This is Stomatology faculty computer. So this is the name of our computer. So how many processor do we have, and what is the exactly name of this computer? What is the generation? The first one is Intel R. This is the company. The second one is core. So what is the number of core? We have from Core i2, Core i3, Core i4, Core i5, Core i6, Core i7, and as well as we will have in here. So this is Core i5. So what about the generation? It's the 6th generation. The first number is very important, because you should understand that this is related to the generation. So this is the 6th generation. So what about the CPU? The CPU is 2.40 gigahertz. This is the processor, this is the CPU power, this is the CPU strength that you have to understand. So what about the RAM? Installed RAM is 8 GB, 7.68 GB usable. So this is the RAM. You know, some of the guys are not understanding that how to specify the RAM of computer. So random access memory. This is very important for some programs, like if you want to use some Adobe packages, some difficult and tough programs like Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, Corel Draw, AutoCAD, in like that kind of other things. So you have to have increased and promoted RAM. So this is related to the RAM part. What is the device ID? With this ID you can find the specification through internet, through wireless system, and this is the product ID, which is the computer is provided by, and this is the system bit. It's related to the Windows type, that what is the type of our Windows. 64 bit. We have 32 bits and 64 bits. So now we have installed 64 bits Windows 10. So these were some information about our computer. So what is the edition of our Windows? It's Windows 10. So these are some information about our Windows. So these were some information about the specification and finding information in details about a computer. So this was the first way that we are coming to computer icon, then right click, and then coming to the properties, and then we are having some information. So what is the very easy way that we have to analyze our all information about our computer? So then you are coming to keyboard, and then you are pressing window button plus R. I'm showing you here from OSK button, OSK keyboard. So let's come. This is window button, and you are simultaneously pressing the R button, and then you will have the run program, window R. When you have the run program, I have already written something, but the first I'm not using this. First I'm coming here in understanding about DXDIAG, DXDIAG. DXDIAG is a system information. It's providable of information in all details, in all properties, in all specification of a computer. So what do? So first you are coming, pressing window R simultaneously and both in the same time, and then you are coming here and pressing DXDIAG and then enter. When you press the enter, you will have a small panel, a small window like this. This is a small panel which we have all the information about a computer. So let's come system information, the information that you will have. So it's the current date, computer name, operating system, language, and system manufacturer, deal, system model, BIOS, processor, memory, page file. This is also very important, page file. Let's come to the display. You will have a display as well. You know, there are some kinds of memories that it's very needed, it's very necessary, and it's very essential for some guys. Like the first we will understand about graphic memory. This is a full display device, means it's visible, it's very visible. You can show everything, you can run and read everything. So about total memory, about display memory, about share memory. Memory is also very important. That's or some mandatory information and details that you have to have. So the share memory is 4 GB 3930 MB. It's almost and approximately 4 GB. Understood? So these were some other information. You will have sound information, and you will have some imported parts of hardware that you will have the information, and you can also save all this information and send to your friends. So this was the second way. What is the third way that we can specify the specification and the details of a computer? So let's come again. We are pressing window R from keyboard and then writing here MSN4 and then 32. What? 32, and just press. So we'll have a list of information. In this panel you will have different kind of information, and the engineers, computer engineers, will understand very specifically and profoundly. They will understand every single work, every single function of all these systems. So this is system information. It would be a little bit loaded because this is a little bit heavy, and I think it's not that much easy visible. So we are waiting for, and we will have a little bit hold on. So these three you will understand the information, the all hardware and software information. How many hardware do we have, how many components do we attached to the computer, and as well as we will understand about software environment. So you'll look at there, conflict sharing, DMA, force hardware, IQ, memories. You will have a list of memories here. How many memories are there we have in the computer? So let's come here. These are some memories which is okay and which is working now, which is available. And there are some other hardware's information. There are also some information which we will understood. So from this way you can understand specific and general information. So how many components are there? So first we have to select. It's talking about CD-ROM, sound devices, displays, modem, import and output, storage, and different kind of things, and as well as software environment. And from this list you will understand different kind of information. So these were some easiest ways that I have noticed, that I have given you information, and then you are going very similarly with this information, and you will having these guidelines in having these pinpoints with yourselves, and then you can specify information. So this was a small package of my video, this was a small segment of my video. Goodbye for the next videos. Inshallah we will see you next, and as well as for the second time. Thank you.